Welcome back, everyone, to our playthrough of the custom map Caesarean Sardis here in the Augustus mod of Caesar 3. Last time, we made some pretty significant progress. We expanded our industry quite a bit. We added some wine, some oil. We got our dock up and running, although we haven't opened anything yet. We're selling a ton more marble. We got this set up here. And we laid out a location for our next block over here by this small little river here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the music down. I don't know if it's a little bit loud for you guys, but it is slightly for me. Okay, alright. Let's get back into it. Sorry about that. So, we have a little bit of a military setup, but not much. And another issue you might notice is that we're very light on plebs. We're minus 53. We still have room for 152, so we'll have 100 extra when all's said and done. But I don't want to be building too much right now in terms of services or things that are going to require plebs, because I don't want to drag that number down even lower. So with that said, excuse me, let's go ahead and start getting this block functional. You know, when you make a new block in Caesar 3, sometimes it can be a bit of a double-edged sword. It can feel a little bit, a local uprising, huh? You know, local uprisings, they used to be a much bigger problem. They used to be far more annoying to deal with, because they just come out of nowhere. We might actually just win this with our towers, but we'll see. Alright, probably not. Yeah, they're starting to... take all that stuff out. Oh, they're running, though. We've got a really tight space here, so it's preventing them from getting through. That's alright. Let's go ahead and send everyone back. We'll rebuild this stuff here. Excuse me, it's still early in the morning. It's a rainy day here in Kyoto. It's super dark outside. It's pouring. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is really coming down. Let's get our palisade back up here. Let's get all this stuff, because why not? And let's go back to what we were doing over here. So, hopefully that second invasion doesn't come right away. I'm gonna try to get this block edge a couple spaces away from this road. I might even just knock that out for now to get it out of the way here. Just because I don't want anything here to be getting confused with which road it's supposed to go on. If I build, like, service buildings here, like if the block ends, like, right here and there's a road right here, that would be annoying, so... The road is technically right here, so I'm going to go 1, 2... I'm actually going to go 3, 4 spots over here. And then here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 spots over like this. So that's going to be our outer edge. So we're going to bring this down to 8. We're going to go up to 24. 8 again, and then let's circle back around. There we go. There's our block. This, even though it's off-center, it's fine. The radius on these are pretty big. This should reach no problem to where we need it to go. And we can start getting a few things here. First, you know, the unemployment is just so frustrating. You know, usually I get my engineer and my prefecture first, but right now I'm just trying to slow things down on that front. I mean, it should be good to go, to be honest. Like, we've got these guys coming in right as we speak. So we'll be okay, but sip that black coffee. There we go. And honestly, the faster we get this up, the less we have to worry about certain things. So, we'll do that. Let's get, where do I want to put these nerds here? Let's put them over here for now. We got engineer, prefecture. We got our fountains as such right there. there, and then right there. Good enough for me. And we'll start building those houses. Remember, we're doing our little kind of checkerboard pattern here. Just so we don't get any 1x1s that evolve by accident. When I was first starting this game, I actually found it quite difficult to start new blocks because there's this moment when you build a brand new block, and if you upgrade it really fast, you end up with something like 1,600 or 1,700 plebs coming in immediately, and your unemployment shoots up like crazy, and you're like, oh god, I've got so many people all of a sudden. So you don't have to rush these guys up to small costs or anything. You don't have to build any more than you need. You don't have to feel like you have to make this block look like your first block, like as fast as possible. I mean, think about how long this took. We took it nice and slow with this one. You can do the same thing with your new block. There's no rush. So don't feel like you're in need of anything that you don't want to commit to just yet. We made a wall right here to try to prevent things from coming in. I'm hoping that it works and it just funnels people down this way. I think they come in like this from the top, not from this one, but I'm not sure. Over here, they come in right here, obviously. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of this tower. And I'm going to do a series of walls here so that we can get nice shots on the low ground. This is a bit too long. I don't like how that sticks out there, so I'm going to get rid of it. We'll road this up. You don't have to do what I'm doing here. I find it aesthetically displeasing when there's a little square road right there, a little roundabout. And again, I guess we'll wait until we have the unemployment score over, because I think towers are six employees each. Let's right-click one and make sure. Tower, yeah, 6 employees and 2 denarii a month. So we'll hold out on that for a little bit. Another thing I think I'm gonna do, I was thinking about this last time our last episode, and I was thinking about moving the wine and oil up here. And I think I'm going to do that. I don't think I want people coming in this way. I think if they go over this way and we can, like, road or highway this up here, that's the better situation to have. Because we can put we're not going to be putting anything on this little island here, so we can highway this up. We can highway a bit back here, too, as well, if we wanted. I think that's just the better play. If we can get away with it, which I think we can. Landslides, again, is unfortunate, but honestly, we're doing pretty good right now with money. Okay, so they are coming in a bit of an unfortunate angle, since we did not start building these. I wonder if we can get them in time. See, the enemy is too close now, so that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, so let's bring you guys... Do we have a missing man here? Looks like we do. Maybe he's not. Alright, let's get you guys down here, you guys down here. And I'm a little bit worried about the size of this invasion. But we'll see. They shouldn't be able to come up this way, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, they can. Please, let me click you. Right, let's get you guys in. Get you guys over. Yep, they are going that way, which is unfortunate. Alright, let's start throwing these. Our Cav is already retreating. Cav break really easily, so you have to be careful with them. But we should be okay. Yeah. Alright, he is running away, so we'll return this guy to the fort. And then we'll start building up some more forces here. We're back at enemies distant, so we're okay. Alright, let's go back to our city here. And we're getting new people in, so that's good. We're gonna have to get some farms over here for these guys, so let's worry about that for a second. And we're gonna have to get gods as well, but one thing at a time. So first thing, let's get a barber and a doctor here. Let's get... I'm gonna get the small temples here as well. Let's clear this out. You don't have to do the way I'm doing it. And you can always move things around as well, so don't feel like you're ever committed too hard into something. Like the Mercury, we don't even have to get because we have the Grand Temple to Mercury, so it's not too much of a big deal. Okay, let's get a bath down here. It is touching, that's good. And we'll get the granary this way. So we're gonna get the granary up here. And then we'll road it out like that. We don't have to do it this way, I'm just doing it this way. Let's get these. And then let's get some fruit farms. So always remember to turn off anything you don't want at your granaries and accept what you do want. So we do want that fruit. We'll build a few fruit farms here. Let's see, how do I want to do it? Go right here, maybe. Let's clear out the rest of this stuff. These trees that we don't want here. We could build another granary here as well, just to make things a bit easier, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And then, I don't know if we can fit more here. Not really. We could right here, so we can fit one there. So let's do that. Bring this guy all the way up here. We'll get an engineer and a prefecture up here. We're going to be pretty hard and negative on employment, so I'm going to not build too much more. And then... oh, you see what I messed up here? See how these are right next to each other? So that means at some point right here, you see that? I'm just going to get rid of all these. It's easy to make a mistake sometimes. There we go. That looks better. Alright, let's let our plebs come in again. We'll get more houses on this side and over here. And we'll also get our market. Get it right there. And we'll sell it to just selling... sorry, excuse me. Set it to just selling fruit. There we go. Alright. We can speak. We can use our language skills. Alright. As for another farm, I could get one right here. Let's get one right here. Then we'll build more down this way soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 farms for now. They are having to go a little bit of a distance to get here, but I'm not too worried about that for now. Let's just keep it as it is. And as soon as our new plebs get here, we'll start expanding our defenses. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure the borders are secure here. And then we'll go back to worrying about our money situation, which, to be honest, we're not really worried about it. We're making great money right now. 23,000. Selling a lot. We're going to be moving this up here. So things can be a little bit more localized right here. And we'll probably start furniture production up here too, as well as import clay and start some pottery production as well. We'll just have it all right there because we have look how much room we have. It's an insane amount of room. So we're not too worried about room for that. Speaking of pottery, we're being asked for some. So we can approach this like we approached weapons, or we can make it ourselves. So actually, well, I don't know if we can do that actually, because I'm not sure if someone sells us pottery directly. Maybe they do. Yeah, Marina does. So we can just import pottery directly from Marina. Our economy might be so big this game that we don't even have to worry about creating our own pottery. We can just import directly, even though it's pretty expensive. So we'll try to keep that in mind. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn on pottery. We're going to lower this down to 8. We're going to set pottery. And you can, you know, what did I do? What am I doing? Okay, you can set pottery to importing 8, but I'm just going to put it at max because we only have room for 8 anyway, and then that just makes it easier to turn off. So we'll let that come in, we'll send it off, and we'll turn it off, and that'll take care of that equation. Mildly annoying, but it is what it is. Okay. What else can we do here while we're waiting for our plebs to get in? Well, we could start our hippodrome going, but we will need concrete for that, so I will need to set up more infrastructure. So I'm going to hold off on that. Can we get our own sand on this map? We cannot. So we're going to have to import sand for our concrete as well as the clay. So that's going to be the annoying part of this. I'll probably not get any more monuments after the hippodrome just purely because of that single fact. But it's all right. We'll manage. Okay, we have all of our pottery. So before we send it, because we don't want them to drop off anymore, let's turn off the imports. Not importing. And now we can send it out. There we go. And it's gone. Alright, back to our city here. We're starting to level up. We're starting to get the new plebs in here. Looking good. Food is starting to get delivered. We're getting a lot of, you can see all that fruit, the big fruit train coming in. And once we have these guys settled and in houses of their own, we'll go ahead and upgrade everything. Let's get some ponds, because why not? We'll make everyone level up a little bit more with that nice desirability. And that would be great if these guys would join up. That's it's frustrating right now. But it is what it is. We'll add these for now. And I am getting a lot of these pretty quickly because I want a lot of them to come in because I have a big plan for this city. So the more plebs that come in quickly, the better. At least for me, for now. Good. These guys are leveling up. And then we should have a nice big train of plebs coming in. Yeah, we got it. Well, it's not that big, but it's significant enough, I guess we could say. We'll go ahead and open up the next trade route here, which I believe is the first sea trade route. I think it's Athens. 6k for Athens, 6k for Alexandria. Alexandria will buy pottery if we make it, which is okay, but I don't really care about that right now. Athens, though, buys raw olives and vines. And they just buy such a big quantity of it. Let's see what they're actually worth. So olives are 50, vines are 36. So yeah, olives are good. That's a very good price for olives. We can start getting olive farms, things like that right here. We can also add more farmland up here and ship it over. We might do that. This might be a good time to get rid of this stuff. And build a bridge right over here. Well, a couple of bridges, really. Low bridges are fine here. We're not worried about... Oh, there's already this one here. They can go down this way. We're not worried about ships coming into these tiny little streams here. Of course, if there's a ship coming in somewhere where you have a dock, like a big river like this, you of course want to have a ship bridge so they can traverse it. In this case, I think they enter and leave right here, so it doesn't matter that much. But but it's nice to have. Enemies are closing, and I don't want to kind of overdo this here, so we'll hang out until we have a little bit more on our pleb side. Yeah, this one house here and here, that isn't evolving just drives me nuts. Drives me crazy. It says desirability, but I think that's a lie. But just in case it is, I'm going to add a... Let's see. Oh my god. The one plaza meta. Alright. Let's see what we're at here. Room for 668. Yeah, we're going to be spiking up in people really fast. So, we'll go ahead and add towers. We'll add a bunch right here. Got nice 7 towers right here, so those will start peppering the enemy as soon as they come in from this direction, which is good. I'm going to actually block this off here to prevent them from coming this direction. I didn't have to get rid of those, I could have just put walls, you know. In between the bushes, but whatever, it's fine. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and get rid of some of these, and then I think down here we'll do another set of walls. Maybe like right here, like a gatehouse and a set of walls. Let's do that. Put it right. Lower price for wood. Okay, so this is kind of how the maps work in a good map, in my opinion. We've been carried by our timber manufacturing for the early game, and now the game is starting, or the map really is starting to tell us, okay, it's time to develop your economy. Now, fortunately for us, we've already started to develop. We're doing, you know, wine and oil. But more and more, there's going to be an insistence for us to change from timber to other sources of income. And that's just the first step. So I imagine now the other cities will start importing less timber from us. Their demand is going to decrease, and their demands for other things might increase. So we'll have to take that as it comes. Fear not. We are up to the challenge. Alright, we've got a nice defense network set here. This is really the last place we don't have anything worth noting, which is a bit unfortunate. So let's, you know what I want to do here? I kind of want to add a couple forts. And I also want to get our walls and stuff right here. So let's get a... We're gonna do the same thing we just did in the other corner of the map. We're gonna add a gatehouse. We're gonna wall this up here. Just like that. And then we might also get a fort here. We'll do like an infantry fort or something, just to have a local defense ready to go to buy time for our main army. We'll have that defense-in-depth strategy that Diocletian really made famous after the crisis of the 3rd century. You know, I realized the other day when I was recording this, I haven't really talked too much about the history of this map. So, you know, this map's in the east. We're in Asia Minor, modern-day Turkey here. And we're in the reign of Tiberius. So this started around, gosh, what was it? 20 AD, maybe a little bit earlier. Yeah, 17 AD, something like that. I think it was 17. And it's not long after Augustus has passed away. Augustus, of course, being the first emperor of Rome. Julius Caesar's grandnephew. His chosen heir. And Tiberius is kind of an interesting character to study. He wasn't Augustus's son. He was Augustus's wife's son from a previous marriage. So he's the son of Livia Drusilla. And he wasn't ever at the top of the list to succeed Augustus. You know, Augustus had a daughter, Julia, you know, who had been married off, and he had grandkids, you know, sons from that side, who all, you know, either died in one way or the other, or didn't live up to expectations, you know, like Posthumus, Agrippa Posthumus. And so, slowly but surely, Tiberius kind of became the choice, the de facto choice, I guess, for Augustus when he was looking for someone to succeed him. And it wasn't exactly what Augustus was looking for. And there's kind of an image that Augustus did not like Tiberius at all, and they certainly had their feuds. Tiberius is a bit of a tragic character. He was married to a woman named Vipsania, who he loved very much. Apparently they had a very happy marriage, and they were content with what they had. And when Agrippa died, the general Agrippa, who was married to Augustus's daughter, Augustus forced Tiberius to divorce Vipsania and marry his daughter. And that made him very upset, because he not only did he not love Julia like he loved his wife, but Julia was a consummate whore. And oh dear, was it well known to everyone except her father. So there was a bit of bad blood between the two. Alright, enough of me yapping. I'm gonna get distracted. It's gonna start turning into my Twitch streams at this rate. Let's go ahead and add another fort. Let's get, let's try the infantry fort. You know, I still haven't tried this. It's a new thing. This wasn't in the base game, so I want to see how they function, how they look, and then we'll probably get another group of javelins as well. Over here, I kind of want to start getting the farmland going. So let's do that. Let's get our olives here. So olives are worth quite a bit more. Can I fit any here? No. No. Let's get rid of these. Alright. Gonna make sure that doesn't go over this way. We don't need that road there. This should be enough to touch all these. Should be, being the operative word. And we can start selling those olives and vines. I'm going to actually turn that on here. So, where are we here? Olives and vines. And we have the little boat flag on here, so we can see that boats will be stopping there. And we could add some more vineyards like up here, but I kind of want to add them in this area. So let's do that. Let's clear out some trees. Since we do have room here, we might as well make use of it. Get rid of some of these. And just to make sure we have our road going here. Like that. Let's see, how much could we actually get here? That's the big question. Population is soaring. Good to see. And olives. Not olives. I wanted to do, whatchamacallit? Vines. We could probably only get a few right here. Which we still might. Let's actually... I am going to want this open because I'm going to have things coming from down here. So let's do this. Let's do farm, vines. I have one here. Oops, let's get rid of that one. I wonder if I can make enough room for this. Probably not. Let's pause it here before these things burn down. This is the essence of farm Tetris. Okay, that has room. This couldn't get anything by it. Could I do one like this and then this? Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm mumbling to myself. Farm Tetris is the actual end game of this wonderful Caesar 3. Ah, see? See? This is a trick. It doesn't actually build there. So, good to know. I'm going to get rid of all this shit. So the nice thing about having a lot of money is you can make mistakes. And it doesn't feel bad. There we go. We're going to get that there. I'm going to cut off this, so the road is not connected. Let's go ahead and connect this road up here. I'm going to roadblock here. And I'm going to roadblock up here as well for now. And then we're going to get our... we'll get them right here. Engineer Prefecture. And then I might roadblock this, we'll see. This should be fine for now. Alright. So these guys are going to start delivering up here. Obviously it's quite a trip for them, so we'll mess with that later. But for now, it's okay. We don't have to be super efficient because, well, this is just kind of supplemental income for now. We could expand this, and we probably will soon. Let's take a look at our troops. Ooh, look at these guys. Look at them. Nice, they got a little sword and shield. Love to see it. The snakes. Snake! So we'll use those in battle next time. We'll also get another, let's get a javelin fort as well. Put it right there. Clear out some of this. Make room for it. And, yeah, these guys should be functional pretty soon. I'm gonna get another tower here. We'll do one here as well. Ballistas are a good thing. You want them shooting at as many people as possible all the time. And do I want to level these guys up yet? That's the question. Not quite yet, maybe. We still have a lot of room for plebs. Okay, let's do what we said we were going to do, and let's move some of this production up here so we can just sell it right away. I'm going to get the second warehouse. I think I'm going to get it right here, actually. Let's turn off boats, and let's turn off market ladies. And let's add oil and wine. Bring it down to 16 each. And then we're going to want, of course, the cart pushers to deliver from here up to there. But before we do that, let's try to plan this out just a little bit. Let's pause it for a second. Can we fit something? No, we cannot. Okay. Sorry, I'm using 100% of my brain. Let's go up like that. Let's flip the camera real quick. I'm going to get a roadblock here. We're going to get 2 cart depots. We're going to get a engineer here. And we'll get a prefecture up here. Okay, let's unpause. And we're going to be going from 9 to 11. So let's do that. We'll do oil. always 9 to 11. And wine. Where are you, wine? Always 9 to 11. Oops. 9 to 11. There we go. Alright, we got it. I'm going to turn off traders here so they don't wander down this way. And let's start expanding our production here. Let's get more. We're going to have a lot more plebs, so why not? You might ask, well, why aren't you doing the Hippodrome right now? Well, I do love the Hippodrome. It's my favorite building in the game. But I want to make sure that once the timber market really crashes, we are secure and happy with our ability to sell other things. Specifically the olive oil and the wine. Oops, I don't know why I clicked that so many times. There we go. Let's get this. I want to get it up here. Or here. I'm not sure. I'll get it there for now. So now we have 6 of each. Or rather 3 of each. Excuse me. We have 6 total, right? Or do we have 4 total? I think we have 4 total. 4 of each. Let's do a couple checks here first. Okay, these guys are going like this. And we're going to want to access the farmland down here, so I do want to road this off. So we're going to do it like that. Let's get oil first. We'll do oil, oil. And then wine. Let's make sure we have room for that. Wine, we could actually go right here. It's a bit ugly, but we could do it. Just remember, if it's stupid and it works, then it ain't stupid. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. I don't mean get rid of, I mean put a roadblock here. So these guys are staying where I want them to be. And then we'll do another prefecture there. And an engineer and then a prefecture here. How about that? Alright, this should improve our production quite a bit. And we should be shipping it off over here quite often. Now, I do want to get another warehouse here, so we can ship things up north a little bit easier. And I might... well... I could get a low bridge here, and then get rid of this. And then use this farmland. Or I could just go straight up here and use this farmland for a few more... a few more units of vines and olives. We'll not go too far with that just yet. Increased trading in marble. It's good to see. Let's look at my advisors real quick. We still have an available capacity of 342. We're minus 46 right now, so let's take a minute before we build anything else. Sip my coffee. And I think we're nearing the point where we can take another step here with our economy when it comes to furniture and pottery. Now, who gives us sand? Oh, you know what I'm realizing? So this map version I have is slightly older. And sand is one of the newer whatchamacallits? The newer resources. So concrete requires sand, but actually sand wasn't available in this version of the map. So we might not be able to do the hippodrome, but that's okay. We can survive without it. When there's a big update to Augustus, the map makers, of course, will have to go in and update their maps to make use of new resources and things like that. But as the player, if you have an old map and you're just like, oh, I'm going to play this again, and you have a newer version of Augustus, you might have to download a newer version of the map as well. But we didn't do that, that's okay. We'll get along just fine without it. In its place, we could probably do some more... We could do another Grand Temple, maybe. Either way, it should not interfere with our ability to achieve our victory condition on this map. I could also probably get the updated version of the map, and it would be... The save file would probably still work on it, so... We'll decide what we want to do there when we get that far. In the meantime, I think we can go ahead and level these up. Let's get our theater. And we'll get our library. We'll plaza the rest of this stuff up. And I think we'll have to add a few more farms here in a bit, but we'll worry about that in a second. We'll also be getting a second block right here for sure. Our patricians, we could also get started if we wanted to as well. We might... We can get some food for them right here, actually, so we can get their first source of food ready. But I'm gonna wait on that. Okay, let's sell our wine, or rather, send our wine to Caesar. And you know what I want to do here? I kind of want to get a road right here. Actually, do I want to do that? Because these guys are actually following this road instead of going off-road because it's connected. We'll think about that. Oop. So they did come on from this way. Alright, good to know. Let's send our troops in. Everyone can dogpile in there, except for these guys, because they're new. Let's get these guys in there. Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? Hello. It's kind of hard to see what's going on here. Our cavalry is routed, as is tradition. I think we'll be okay. There we go. Okay, this is good to know. Let's go ahead and add towers here as well. Just increase our firepower. Oh look, they went over that way. How interesting. And should we get rid of this? We might get rid of this. We'll see. Alright, back to work. We got more landslide problems. Let's get some more highways, maybe. Let's go here. Go like that. And just to help these guys out. Let's clear out these trees. I'm not going to need any more timber. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect these. We'll roadblock them. And then hopefully that'll be good enough for a while. In the meantime, okay, these guys leveled up. Room for 451. Total capacity of 4,012, so we're nearing the halfway point of our population goal, which is good. And I'm going to kind of tentatively get started on these patricians. Very tentatively. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to do a few farms up here. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't think we're going to need this. Let's go. Let's get some fruit. I don't want it that close. Let's go here, 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 here. We can do 5 of them for now. We'll do a granary here. Turn off everything except the market ladies. Turn on, well, actually, I'll have it accept all 3 of these for now, but specifically fruit. Let's get our road here. We'll roadblock this. We'll get our engineer and prefecture here. We'll also get an engineer and prefecture here. Let's get some plazas. We have some initial desirability, and then with our patricians, we're actually going to start with just 1 house. And you'll see why when we get to that point. But we'll just put 1 house in each of them. Let's get our market right there. We'll set our market to just do fruit for now, and then we'll add the things we need as it comes. As they come, excuse me. And we'll go ahead and get our bath here. Our doctor. Barber doctor, all the good stuff. Put it right there. And we'll get Venus for now. Sure, we'll put Venus down here. And who else do we want to get here? Venus. Mercury. We do want Mercury because Mercury reduces the consumption of pottery and furniture. So that should take care of that. How are we doing on food over here? Okay, you guys are looking okay on food. We'll probably add more farms here soon because we're going to expand up this way. But for now, it's okay. Alright, so these guys will be able to handle the first wave of patricians here as they start building their initial tents and we get them all the way up to palaces. And what we could do here is we could kind of make like a little bit of a self-containing resource generator, so we could get, you know, furniture up here just for these guys. So you can actually achieve 95 prosperity without upgrading your small casas if you have medium palaces up here with your patricians. So you don't have to feel overwhelmed with trying to get, you know, furniture, pottery, oil to all of your small blocks to max upgrade them. That's not a huge issue. So if you're ever feeling stressed on that, it's not the biggest deal. Let's go ahead and get our library here. And a theater here. We'll just drop 2x2s here because we can. And that'll get these guys up to small causes. And now's the time to decide, really. Do we want to just import pottery? We're selling max to Byzantium, by the way. Or do we want to import the clay and make our own pottery? Clay, we can buy for 90 a pop. So clay's actually pretty expensive. Pottery, we're buying for 180. So it's expensive to get pottery, but we also don't need a terribly large amount of it because we're really only focusing on getting it to the patricians. So in that way, it might actually be just fine to focus on only getting pottery, and then we make our own furniture, and then we're already making our own oil and wine. With all that considered, with pottery being the only kind of major import besides the other sources of food we're going to need, I think it's okay if we just import the straight up pottery and ship it off to a warehouse up here somewhere. I think that's totally acceptable. So, I think we can do that if we want to right now, actually. We can get a warehouse, put it right here, maybe? And we're going to we're going to keep Market Ladies on. We're going to turn everything else off. And then this is going to be our pottery, furniture, oil, and wine. And we're going to have 8 each. There we go. I'm going to make this warehouse my... Am I going to make this warehouse my Giga pottery warehouse? Maybe we'll do it with this one. We'll see. We are being asked for wine, so we shall start storing that. Basically, because pottery is coming in from a land trade route, we just want to have 8 units being stored somewhere and then have a cart pusher just, you know, shoot it out as soon as we can, so we can get it over to our patricians. For the furniture, well, we can do the same thing. We might actually get another warehouse just for that stuff, so we can just have a separate area altogether for it. We might. For now, let's actually clear a little bit of trees here. I'll make a little bit of space. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine for now. Just because we're not planning on using too many resources on the furniture. So just having a few of them running will probably be enough to satisfy what we need. And yeah, I'll probably get another warehouse just for those. I think that's fine. I can put it right here, and then they'll probably sell the pottery, and they come back, buy what they need right here, and then leave. This is a very short distance to ping pong. I don't mind that at all. Not at all. One thing I haven't been getting at my other blocks, but I will get for the patricians, is our forum. I might even get a senate. The forum will provide us with the ability to tax our plebs. So I'll put that... Where do I want that? Put it up here. We can also put the Senate up here. Senate has the same function, and Senate's a desirable building. So actually, I'll do the Senate up here. Why not? We'll get a nice fat Senate building. I'm gonna get a statue over here. We'll just start worrying about a little bit of the desirability. We can get bigger statues over here when we want. Ooh, look at that Senate. Market leveled up a bit too. They look very nice. And then what else we can do here is we can actually, for a little boost in desirability, we can get rid of the goddess statues that are kind of in the first 2 slots here by the road. And we can replace those with Loraria, or Lorariums, like that. Lorariums do burn down, so they do need to be touched by a firefighter or prefecture. The prefecture has a range of 2 that go around them, so they will reach the one that's on the interior here, so fear not. There we go. Supply post is critically low. Alright. So, what that means is we're not getting enough food at... I think this is our supply post 1, so let's get some more... Let's get some more fruits here. We got 1 right here. And 1 right there. Maybe we'll get 3. Let's get 3. And that can help these guys get enough food for what they need. We can also sell a little bit less fruit. We are selling a lot of it right now if we wanted to, but because we have the ability to just add more infrastructure, I'm going to do that. And then down here, let's go ahead and clear this stuff out. Look at all these sheep. Get out of here, sheep. Okay, gods are not pissed at us, which is good. And let's go ahead and add our furniture. Get a couple of them. We're going to add our luxury warehouse here, as it were. Just put it right up here. This is accepting absolutely nobody. And it's just going to be for furniture and pottery. The oil and wine will have a different system for our patricians. And then, since that's set up... Oh, there we go, that looks better. We will be able to upgrade our patricians a little further. Our future patricians, I should say. So let's start thinking about that. Let's kind of move this around. I'm going to get rid of this stuff here too. Kind of get rid of anything unnecessary. I'll rebuild that for now. And let's get a couple of art depots. Kind of want to get a highway here, but I also want to use this farmland, so maybe not. I will fix this up so it's not a little as wonky as it is. Alright, 2 cart depots. We're going to Warehouse 13. Oh, also, let's start importing that pottery. There we go. Decreased trading. Yep, so our timber is really starting to get more and more worthless here. We'll keep selling it, though. Worth less does not mean worthless. I'll just I'll make a little clever pun there. There you go. We'll do pottery. And, wait, 14. 2, 13, 14. 2, 13, 14. Oh, I think I still have it accepted here. Yeah, let's turn that off. So it's 13 to 14. So this is with pottery. 13 to 14. And this one I actually already had set on pottery, but whatever, we'll just change it to furniture. 13 to 14. And we'll let that get itself sorted. We can also add some more things here. I might get rid of the hippodrome, just because we can't complete it. Let's go ahead and do our amphitheater next, maybe? It's fine. And we can do a school as well. Put it over. I want to put my school. I'll put it over here. And we'll wait for things to fill out a bit. Oh, getting asked for oil, so let's start storing our oil. And we are starting to get that furniture in here. Not much, but that's alright, we don't need that much. We might get 1 or 2 more furniture makers here, but there's no reason to really overmake if you don't have to. In the meantime, how are we doing on plebs? Let's check. We have available capacity of 42, so we actually could use some more plebs. So let's get that sorted now. Guess we'll start building them up here. You guys going in here. Like that. And we'll get some desirability stuff for them in a second, especially for these guys. The reservoir is not a popular place, I'll put it that way. Alright, let's go ahead and do our... I'm going to do a few things here. Firstly, I'm going to actually get a granary here to make it nice, everything nice and close. We're going to set this to getting food from this guy. Let's turn everything off here. Have this accepting fruit. And I'm going to build up our fruit system here. Let's go up this way for now. And I'm going to... Oop, what I forgot to do. That's important. There we go. How do I want to do this? I'm going to get a couple of roadblocks here. And we'll go like this. And are you guys still getting to where you need to be? I'm kind of worried about this burning down, so I'm actually going to engineer and prefecture right here. And I'm going to roadblock right here as well. We're going to be negative plebs here in a second, so we're going to chill out on that. But these guys now have a shorter distance to go deliver their fruit, which is good for us. And then this guy, yep, it's starting to send out its cart. Can just go pick it up from this granary. And deliver to this one. We're not going to need a cart depot for this, I don't think. That'd be a little bit too much. And we should be good to go. We are enemies closing. I think I will add another... I want to add another fort here of guys, but... we are still short on food. So let's rethink something here. Specifically, let's allow these guys to get food from here as well. So we have the ability to get from 2 granaries. And what else should we do here? How should we remedy our food shortages? I could add just straight up more fruit farms here and get another granary, have it delivering over here. That's not a bad idea. Let's think about that. Give me a second. I'm going to be able to fit something over here, we'll see. We can get our next granary. Could put it up here. And then we can have it ship over to this one. That's a possibility. So let's do that. Turn this off. It's only getting fruit. Okay, you go in here. You go in here. And let's get the... Let's see, how are you guys doing here? You guys are making a big trip around. I'm going to roadblock right here, and then let's see how these guys go. Yeah, they can make the trip. And then we'll get a... Let's turn this off too. We'll get a cart pusher. This isn't very clean, but that's okay. We're going 2, 4, what is this? 16. 16 to 4 for our fruit. There we go. Alright. So this should alleviate any pressure that our supply depot's having. We actually do have, it says soldiers are fed. Once a food store 1. So it looks like we are getting some food here. Morale is poor for these guys, yeah. So hopefully that fixes itself up soon. It might also be the distance that the quartermaster has to travel here that could be affecting it. I've actually never put my barracks so far away from my supply depot. This is the first time I'm trying that, so I'm not sure if that's a big issue or not. Could be. It looks like these guys are getting themselves a little bit more food now, which is good. There we go. Got more guys being recruited now. Yeah, we can train new people at a tremendous rate. Okay.
Citizen, this place needs more workers.
More workers? More workers, you say? Let's get a park. Small ponds. We got a couple of them up here. Got one up here. And I think we should be pretty much good to go. So we'll go ahead and stop it there. Let's pause it and take a look at what we got here. So we've set up a second block today. We defended against some barbarians. We've got a economy that's shifting from timber over to more of a oil and wine focus, as well as some olives and vines up here, which we're selling at a pretty good rate. We have one trade route we haven't opened up, and that's Alexandria. So that one we will open eventually because we want to get that wheat, but we'll probably not worry about selling the pottery, just because we don't need to. We have started to lose out on some timber sales, but that's okay as well. And finally, we managed to get our patrician started, and we're going to be getting some furniture and pottery here very soon. So these guys are going to be leveling up quickly, which means next time, we should be at the point where we can get actual patricians on some level on our map. So it's looking good in the neighborhood. I think we'll be able to keep defending this. We might add a little bit more here to help with the defense. And we'll also look to add our third block so we can reach that 10,000 population marker. We'll probably need 2 more blocks for that. But once we have those set up, we'll be cooking. We'll be looking good. All right, we'll call it a day there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. You can like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. You can also visit me at twitch.tv/authorvalentine, where we do a lot of map-based strategy games, a lot of Rome-related stuff, all the time. So until next time, you guys have a good rest of your days, evenings, and mornings as they may be, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.